Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Let's talk about everything I didn't buy this month. There should be more, but I bought things. I feel like this is just kind of fun to talk about because it shows what didn't make the cut of what I think is worthy to find in my closet, especially buying new. Not that I'm ever buying on Nasty Gal from what I can tell about myself right now. Is this Bumblebee staring at you? But sometimes I do like to buy new things, small businesses I love. I obviously share brands on here that I shop at, so let's just do it. First thing is this cotton t-shirt has been stalking me on every social media ad I can get, and they know that it's something I would love, and they're right. I love a white t-shirt, and I always talk about finding an elevated basic. So instead of just putting on my little Hanes baby tee, putting on this one from Cotton. Obviously the quality is gonna be so much better because I love everything Cotton makes. Their quality is insane, but also the cut just elevates an outfit like a baby tee couldn't. Now, what was my final reason I didn't buy this shirt? Honestly, I just never made it to the checkout. I've had it in my basket ready to buy it, and something just stops me every time, whether it was an actual physical distraction or even a mental distraction of I'm gonna look for this kind of thing at the thrift store secondhand, maybe I'll cut a t-shirt. I somehow just never make it to buying it. So this isn't to say I don't think I'll ever buy this t-shirt, because I might. I don't know. I don't have any of my cards saved on my phone, so if I really want something, I have to get up and go get my wallet and punch it in. So if it's not worth me getting up in the middle of the night to go do that, I know it's not really worth it, but I still want it. Next thing are a pair of Vibbies. I think I'm saying that right. I didn't even really know what this brand was until my daughter was wearing her pair that I got off Cezanne, and we went to this chic little store in Detroit called Eugenia, and the worker there was like, oh my god, is she wearing Vibbies? And I was like, oh, I don't know. They're from Cezanne. I was so stupid. And then she's like, well, we just got them in adult size. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, oh my god, hers are Vibbies or whatever they're really called. I love my daughter's and she wears them all the time. She calls them her ballet slippers. She has a pink velvet pair, and I am so on a Mary Jane kick. I'm loving my crocheted ones from Cushionaire, which are garbage quality. I also got another pair from Bivea. I can't remember how to say it, but they're more like a fall plaid version, and the Vibbies are so cute, so classic. I had a pair when I was in 5th grade. My mom got them for me because I'm telling you guys, my mom is cool, and I was so embarrassed by them. I thought they were so ugly, and what I would do to have those shoes back. I know they would be worth it. They're so cute. So again, it's not something I've completely decided against, but I already have 2 pairs, no, now 3 pairs of Mary Janes. I just got another pair from, I can't remember, but I'll put them here, and they kind of give the same effect as Vibbies, but they've got this really cute stripe. They are mesh, so they're more summer. That's all I have to say. Next thing is something I almost buy every day in my life, I swear. Some of these things are pieces I've thought about once or twice. Cotton t-shirt I've thought about so many times, but because of the ad, I think about it more. A Realization par dress. It doesn't take a cookie to get in my head about this Realization par dress. I think the only thing that's stopping me is that there isn't one on the website right now that I'm completely obsessed with. I love this green polka dot one they have on the website, but I already have a polka dot midi dress, so I think I'd want floral or a different pattern, so I decided against it. I love that Realization par is 100% silk, so I know the quality is up there. The real thing that makes me stop is the price tag, but also I have found express midi dresses secondhand, 2000s, 90s express midi dresses that give the same vibe but are more unique. You guys know I have a complex where I don't like to wear a dress that everybody has or a piece that everybody has in the same color, in the same print, and I feel like because Realization par doesn't have, thousands and thousands of dresses, the dresses get duped, they get copied, and a lot of people end up having them online. I've never seen a Realization dress in person besides on my friend Amanda. Yeah, and hers is so cute, and every time she wears it, I want it or want one. And then the other thing is I want to try it on if I'm gonna pay that much for it, because not that I have giant boobs right now. My boobs are definitely bigger than the Realization par models in their dresses, and a lot of them are really low cut, and I know I wouldn't be like super comfortable if I have like sleeves showing. So I'm like looking at express midi dresses online right now, and you can find them within like 20 bucks to like 70 depending on like how rare or how cute they are. So I look from time to time, but nothing has made me jump the gun. Next thing are these little pink satin J. Crew shorts. I think they're so cute. I saw them on Pinterest, so now every time I open my Pinterest board because I saved them, I see them. But they are something that I forget about. That normally is enough for me not to get it. If I'm thinking about it without seeing it in front of my face, then I'm like, okay, I really want this piece. I'm thinking about it when I get dressed. Oh, I'd love it right now. But I will say these satin shorts, I know I'd wear the crap out of. They're like an athletic, cuter version of an athletic short that are so comfy with pockets, a great length, and they would go with so many shirts. So it's something where I'm like, I know I'd love it, but then I'm like, whatever, I'll just try and thrift something similar to it. I have these like pink metallic capris that give off the same vibe as those shorts, but the shorts are just like a more toned down version I could wear day to day. More shoes, like sneakers, and I think they're so cute. So maybe if they go on sale, because I think right now they're over 100 bucks and that's not worth it to me. Next thing is something I want to thrift in person because it just does not seem worth it to buy something like this online, but basketball shorts. We're so into the long shorts right now, and I know so many people call any long short a jort, but a jort just means a jean short. Any jean short is a jort, but if you're wearing like a tailored pant, long short, almost gaucho, that's not a jort. It's just a long short. It really, really bothers me because one time I had a video on TikTok and I was talking about swim shorts, like swim trunks on women with like a bikini top, and I showed pictures of a jort to show the like cut and length, and everyone was like, those are already trending. You guys just don't know how to listen. Just kidding. That's why I love YouTube way more. I feel like you guys understand what I'm saying and you're smart. I can never go back on TikTok or everyone's gonna be like, you hate us here, don't you? And I'm like, yes. Okay, but basketball shorts. Obviously, you can find these at the thrift store in the little boys section or the men's section, like every single time. I need to find a cute pair, and I think just pairing a basketball short with like a little tank top or even like a frilly shirt and tennis shoes is so cute. I know that I was like big in the athletic short, like loafer, ballet flat, and more dressed up shirt look, and I don't know, I don't love it anymore. I still like an athletic short, but just dressed in a full athletic way. I'll try to find pictures of the styling I mean for a basketball short, but sometimes also when I try to find pictures for my videos, they literally don't exist yet what I'm talking about, and sometimes I don't have the items to recreate what I'm talking about. Hopefully you can understand just with my words. A boho tunic, a sheer, flowy, ruffly, long sleeve tunic. I think preferably with like a mock neck too. I saw this picture of Adrienne in hers and immediately wanted it. I like looked online for a minute secondhand, but I didn't see anything for a good price, so I kind of forgot about it. It's something that I know I wouldn't wear very often, like only if I was going out, and I literally go out maybe once every other month. So again, I just don't think it's like entirely worth it to me, but I think they're so cute and I'd love to have one if I find it in person at the thrift. Any of these things, if I found them in person at a thrift store, everything I've ever said is out the window. Then I buy it. Next, long bloomers. I saw these pictures on Pinterest and they kind of go into like the long short and long jort trend, and even the basketball shorts. But I love a light like linen bloomer like this because it's so comfy and like nice in the hot weather. This is something though that I did not even try to look online for because I know the prices would be astronomical, but if I found them in person I would definitely pick them up. Next thing I've talked about in every single one of these videos, so you think I would just buy them by now, but I won't. A tabby. Like, because Mason Margiela didn't invent a tabby. Like, tabbies existed before Mason Margiela, so I don't know if I would go for those or just like a pair of tabbies. But I think like a ballet flat tabby in like a baby blue or like a cream color. I do think about these all the time, and I think about how they would go with so many of my outfits, but I won't buy them until they go out of style to really see if I like them or if I just see them so often so now I like them. Because I didn't love them when they first came out. I loved the shape of the shoe, but the like actual in between the toe part set me off to where I was just like, it's a little too weird for like my style. But now I feel like because they're becoming so normal, I want them. If I wore them here, I know I'd be walking down the street and an old man would say something about my shoes, and that just like sends me into an oblivion. Yeah, I need everybody to start hating them so I can see if I really like them or not, because I have no sense of self. If you guys didn't watch the video of where I thrifted my best friend her Christmas present, I stalked her Pinterest board and I literally found like a verbatim item at the thrift store, at one thrift store, from her board. I want her entire haul. I want the silk pant, or the silk shorts. I want the silk skirts. I want all those striped t-shirts. I want that teal skirt. I even want the Shein shirt I got her. If you haven't watched that haul, go watch it because I can't believe I found all that stuff. There's this one thrift store and I don't gatekeep it in the sense of like I don't want you guys shopping there. I gatekeep it just because I don't want everybody to find out where I live. There's this one thrift store by my house and it is goated. Anytime you go there, you're leaving with a haul. It's amazing. So yeah, Izzy's entire haul, I want it. Next thing is an ottoman for my living room. We had a garbage picked coffee table that was actually really cute, but it was wood. My girl is cuckoo crazy, like running, jumping off things. She's got energy. And I get it, like, but she's bonked her noggy one too many times on that wood table, so I was like, whatever. We're getting a cushion ottoman. I can't find one that I like and I want to like reupholster it myself, but I haven't found like a good size or a good even structure for one yet, so I want an ottoman for my living room. Oh, and I didn't buy it because I did find this one that like every influencer has something of this for their child. It's from House of Noah. I would like this as an ottoman, but it's a little too short. So like this is the vibe I'm going for, like a little kooky, but I don't know. I don't think I actually want stripes and I don't really want I want like a weird pattern where you look at it and you're like, what even is that? Like we have this couch in the studio that was my mom's. This is my favorite couch ever. If it fit through the door of my house, it would be in my house right now, but I'm telling you guys, I live in a dollhouse, so it doesn't fit. Sorry, this is getting off like clothing. Before we get into the try on, I wanted to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring. Squarespace is the perfect place to start your online presence, whether it's for blogging, business, portfolio. They have everything you need in one place and make it easy to succeed and stand out online. I've been using Squarespace since 2016 when I had to start my first portfolio for job hunting. It's super intimidating to start a website, and especially if you're somebody who doesn't have the design skill, Squarespace makes it so easy. It makes it so anyone can build a website that looks professional and fits with your brand or business. They offer a complete library of professionally designed websites and award-winning website templates with options for every use in every category. It's just drag and drop editing, beautiful styling options, and no experience required. My Squarespace website started off as a portfolio, but it quickly transitioned into a blog and then even an online store. Whether you sell services, products, Squarespace gives you everything you need to grow and get paid all in one place. With easy online payments and built-in tools for inventory, shopping, and fulfillment, you can simplify your workflow and give customers a seamless shopping experience. If you're somebody who sells vintage online, can't recommend opening your own website on Squarespace rather than selling on a marketplace. It's so much more customizable and it just makes more sense. They also have expanded global shipping options, so you can automatically calculate shipping costs using real-time rates from local carriers based on destination, size, weight of each order. It eliminates manual calculations, avoids over or undercharging customers for shipping, which I know confuses me so bad. Squarespace just makes it easy. So if you guys want to check out Squarespace, or you haven't made your Squarespace website yet, especially if you're in college or you're going to start job hunting, get ahead. Do it now. Go to squarespace.com/LaineyOzark or use the link in the description box to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using code LaineyOzark. Thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the rest of it. Just go through some thrift wish list things to tell you what I'm looking for. First thing are yellow leather boots. I want heeled yellow leather boots. I like the butter yellow trend doesn't really like speak to me like some people. It's like a sexual awakening. A butter yellow leather, that's where I get it. I'm like, yes, I love that color leather. So I really want it in a knee-high boot, and I just love how it looks with a brown bag and then like a printed whatever you're wearing, or even in the wintertime with like a dark wash jean and a gray sweater and you're wearing a butter yellow boot. Yeah, so that's on my list. Have not looked online yet at all because frankly I have to stop spending money like that. In person, if I find it, all bets are off. It could be $500 for the boots and I'd be like, but they're here. They're already in my hand. They're mine. I'm in a weird mood. Okay, I think it's because I had sugar before I started filming. I'm so sorry. Next, midi dress, the express dress. You know, that's what I'm looking for, a printed midi dress. I wear them all the time in the summer when it's so hot and you can't wear anything else. And I feel like the fall is just gonna be hot this year. A midi dress will get me through the fall, and you can still like style a midi dress in a fall way with just like cowboy boots and brown leather or even black leather in midi dresses. It's cute. Next is jewelry. This is what I struggle with so much. Every time I wear something like chunky, like even my earrings that you guys, I know I designed. My daughter wants to wear them because she thinks they're so beautiful. She doesn't have her ears pierced, but she literally like can't stand me wearing them and her not, so I have to take them out. Little necklace I can get away with because it's kind of hidden. She doesn't really see it. But if I wear like a big chunky colorful necklace, she always wants it. So I need more. So then she can wear one and I can wear one, and then we can like trade off kind of thing. She is literally going to be the next style icon of the century. Like, she gets dressed every morning. She is so cute when she picks out her outfit. She knows how to accessorize. She's like, Mama, where's my crown? And oh, of course, you can't go to story time without your crown. Okay, so jewelry, and this is the thing about that one goated thrift store I was talking about. They don't have any jewelry there. I don't know, they like redid it in the past 2 years, and they made like this executive decision, I guess, that jewelry wasn't worth pricing and selling, which is so upsetting to me because that's my like one thrift store I love to go to, and I keep going there and they don't have any jewelry, so I never come home with jewelry. Next thing, long camo shorts. Along with the basketball shorts, I want long camo shorts. This is just like my vibe. I've had the long cargo pants, camo cargo pants that I still wear all the time, especially camping. I like that, like dressing to what I'm going to. I love a theme, dressing like I'm in a costume, you guys know that, but long camo shorts I would definitely wear all the time as well. It's like, it's so funny because I could wear like long camo cargo shorts, like fugly, 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 and no one would bat an eye where I live. They'd be like, that looks right. But if I wear tabbies, like I think I would start a riot. And the last thing, if you just watched my last video about if you wear this, buy that purse edition, a big woven tote. I like adore my basket bag more than anything. I literally use it as decor in my house because I think it's so cute, but because it's top handle, I really can't wear it while living my life with my daughter, and it's so structured where like I bonk her head with it, or like it just doesn't fit anywhere nicely. It's pretty cumbersome. I wore this bag every single day of my life though when I first got it, and especially when I was pregnant. Like, this was my go-to bag. I'd be running into my doctor's appointments with my basket bag. I loved it. But I think if I had a little bit more of a slouchy or just like soft woven big like shoulder bag, like big shoulder tote, my life would be complete. And I just love the way like a woven bag like this looks with like a scarf wrapped around it, like mixing those textures and patterns, like incredibly chic, and goes with anything. Winter outfits, summer outfits, fall outfits. It like doubles as a grocery bag. Like, I have to go to the thrift store right now because I'm thinking about it. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what's on your wish list, or if you guys want me to do another video where you send in what you're thinking of buying and I tell you if it's worth it or not, because I can definitely do that for you as well. And I like that because we get to see exactly what you're wanting, especially if it's secondhand. It's always so cool. But I love you guys the absolute most, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.